Alright, welcome to my day 51 progression guide. So for today, we did not get a level increase, but we should reach level 69 tomorrow. Starting out, you want to go to your artificial island, then you want to go back to build, and then you want to make sure you hit claim, so that way you get all your resources, because remember, you can only hold it for 24 hours, which brings us to the boss respawn. The bosses should have respawned today for you if you killed them last Thursday. So as you see, I've already started working on my development center, so that way I can level up the rest of my houses. I'm going to level up my development center to level 8. And I'm going to level up my kitty house to level 7. You might be wondering, hey, you got enough materials to go ahead and level up that kitty house to level 8. The reason why I'm just going to do level 7 is because even if the kitty house is level 8, all that's really going to give me is just 300 extra supply materials. And I'm willing to forfeit that so that way I can buy some of the stuff from the exchange store. If you're wondering where I got these calculations, I was using the Excel doc to help plan for your artificial island development. I'll leave a link down in the description so that way you can get that also. So after doing the math, and also since I already paid the resources to level up my main base to level 6, that's going to cost 6,300 supply materials, leaving me a little over 1,100 supply materials left over. But if we add in another spawn of common enemies, I'm going to get another 2,500 materials, which gives me a little bit over 3,700 supply materials. So with that, let's go to the exchange store. Go down to supply materials. Since the month ends tomorrow, once I get my kitty house to level 7, I'm going to go ahead and buy these monthly supplies. Once I've maxed that out, then I'm going to concentrate on buying out the SSR relic box. And to completely max that out, I just need 2,000 here. I need 1,000 here, so that's 3,000, and then just 200 here. So 3,200 is less than 3,700, so I got enough to do that. Then with whatever extra I have left, I'm going to generate a little bit before the week is completely up. I'll probably buy this SR relic box, or I might try to recalculate just to make sure I have enough to upgrade my buildings next week. But hopefully this helps you decide how you want to level up your buildings. One thing that I would just let you guys know before you completely upgrade everything, you might want to do a quick calculation to see if you have enough to buy the monthly supplies and then to buy the really big weekly limit items. Because on top of that, I'm going to try to do the same for a special voucher here in the joint supply chips, and at the very least I can buy this weapon augmentation box. But besides that, the next thing you want to do is do Mia's Kitchen, you want to do your bounties, then you want to knock out any ruins you have, and if you have any story left over, go ahead and complete it. Now let's talk about vitality, starting with joint operations. So for today, we got access to the boots dungeon. So it'd be good to get a good pair of boots, but the matrices are pretty bad. So again, you might want to just maybe try to buy your boots from the commissary, or you can decide to run this. But again, I wouldn't use any vitality solutions because we are getting close to 70 once our rates greatly increase. Plus, if you don't have enough weapon materials to upgrade your weapons, you might want to try to focus on stargates. Which brings us to interstellar exploration. So you want to see if you have any level 3 stargates, and how you do that is if this category has 2 or more, but if you see any level 2s that are nanofibers or booster frames, you might want to do those. Or you can do dimensional trials, but just make sure it's difficulty 5, or you can try to do space-time domains, but just make sure it's difficulty 5. But if you're still struggling for XP, feel free to go ahead and force decipher any password chest and open up any rusted iron chest. You can also do the Frontier Clash AFK farm or do the Raincaller Island chest run. And if you want more information on that, check out my experience farm video. Then don't forget to do your daily gifts. You want to go to the black market and talk to Hopkins. You want to go to Cetus Island and do the claw machine. Then you want to do your 2 ability trainings. Quick tip, if you get the rhythm training, Samir is MVP. Next, you want to maintain your vehicle. So some of the best places is Astra Shelter. The next place would be Bangi Shelter. After that, we got the black market. And the best place, High Crows. Also attack any elemental rocks you see for crystals. Next, we have the supply run, so you want to make sure you're logging in each day so that way you can collect your red nucleus. Which brings us over to the Wheel of Fantasy. Again, I don't believe this is worth. And then next, we have Vera Orienteering. Remember, how you mainly get energy is by killing regular hyena mobs. For 1 to 2 energy, you can kill the elites, which give you 4 energy, and then like the really big elites give you like 10 energy. But the best ways to get energy is to force decipher blue password chest for 15 energy, or you can force decipher purple password chest for 50 energy. But you do need quite a bit of proof of contributions to knock out everything in phase 1. So you probably want to just spend a little bit of time just going around trying to open up password chest. But one thing I wanted to point out to you is that in the Tower of Fantasy Discord, they made an announcement to where you can sign up to be a tester for the new upcoming update of Vera. You have until October 6th to fill out this recruitment form, and if you get picked, you can be one of the testers. So I'll leave a link down in the description to the application form. Also, if you guys enjoyed these daily guides, I would appreciate a like. That way more people can see them on YouTube. Then we got the weekly tab. You want to make sure you're doing enough things down here so that way you can get everything up top, which brings us to our challenges. Now, if you're trying to do a specific challenge like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen to power you up. But just remember, you want to use your 3 attempts before the day is over. So, starting with the Bygone Phantasm. As you see, it looks like my rank went down to 3. Looks like Turbo decided to step it up a notch, so now it looks like I have a little work, so I might have to get a couple more levels in the Bygone, or I might have to settle for 3rd place. I think I have officially beat Ice, but who knows? He might try to come up also. And then we got the Frontier Clash. Everyone now knows that it's now optimized, so the rewards are not that great, but we did get an attempt today, so if you want to go ahead and knock that out, feel free, or you can just wait till the weekend. Then we have the Wormhole. It reset again, so now you have 5 days to complete that endless mode. Then we have the raid. You want to make sure you knock out these 2 before the week is over, so that way you get a lot of energy crystal dust plus crystal chunks. Then we have the Void Rift. If this is a first time boss for you, make sure you go ahead and knock that out. And last but not least, we have the Apex League. If you're getting close to reaching Grand Marshal, make sure you put in the time these next 2 days because you only have 2 days left before the season's over. Then we got our daily buys. So you want to go to shop, hot, then you want to buy your 2 vitality solutions. Now this is only if you can afford it, which brings us to the commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust store. Make sure you buy your advancement modules and your booster modules for the week. Then when you go Crystal Dust, I recommend that you buy the boots. But if you have a good pair of boots, then you probably want to try to buy hand guards. And if you have a good pair of hand guards, then you can just buy whatever you want. The crew store. Now the only thing I recommend is that you buy relic shards, and the relic shards that I recommend is either space time rift, but remember we're getting a whole 30 space rift time shards on October 7th in the Vera Orienteering. But besides that, you want to get Omnium shield because I believe that's the next best relic. But how you get crew points is you do your daily donations, and you want to knock out your 4 missions for the week. But if you see password chest, you want to skip that to save for Vera. Then we have the support store. You want to make sure you're buying your 3 joint supply chips for the week. And the best way to get support points is to do Frontier Clash normal, to where you get 375 support points, machine parts, and lots of experience. Or you can do Matrix Shields difficulty 1 in a team of 2, or Void Rifts, to where you can get 150 support points. Or you can fight World Pulses, Force Decipher, to where you get 100 support points, as well as machine parts. But other than that, you can go achievement hunting, explore the map, or go mount farming. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If so, check out my housing guide. We also have a Discord where we're giving out 2 codes today. But other than that, talk with you guys later.